Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the
What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Now today, we're going to look at a topic that might be a little controversial. It revolves around the dilemma of what it is when you're one level behind max. And it happened back in the Vault of Glass with level 29s, the people who could not get the raid gear to get up to 30, and it's happening again in Crota's End, the level 31s who cannot become level 32. People don't want to play with them, because in the hard raid, we already know that enemies are level 33. So Bungie made it hard by making enemies one level higher than you can get at max. To get level 32 gear, you have to max out raid gear and an exotic or full raid gear. And that's not easy for a lot of people. Sometimes you simply can't get the drops. For instance, I have two level 32 characters, my Warlock and Hunter, but my Titan is still level 31. And I've already done the hard raid on my Titan this week, and he's going to be level 31 next week because I didn't get a pair of boots. And I really need boots, because otherwise there's simply no chance of me becoming level 32. Does that mean that I shouldn't do the hard raid? Well, some people would say yes. I disagree. Now, obviously, you need level 32s to complete the hard raid because you need your level 32 to be a sword bearer. Level 31, taking a sword against Crota on hard mode, not going to happen. You are not going to deal enough damage in time to kill him. So you need level 32s. I think the most level 31s that I ever had in a completed hard raid was 3, and that gets pretty dicey. You definitely, 1 to 2 in a run is fine. I think that's doable. And that kind of gets to the bigger point of it's not so much the level as opposed to the skill of the player and some of the weapons that they have on. For instance, in this strategy, this is the split team strategy that I was showing, one really important fact would be, does your level 31 happen to have a Gjallarhorn? That would make a huge difference. Obviously, Gjallarhorn is a great equalizer, and it helps to negate the difference in damage that you get from level 31 up to level 32 whenever going against enemies that are of 33. Again, the other thing is staying alive. You need to be able to do that too, which means that your level 31 should really have gear that regains health on orb pickup, because orbs are very plentiful. Asuros, a Red Death, those things are pretty vital. So again, you need the right gear and you need the right skills. If you have that combination, there's really no reason that you should worry about going into the hard mode against Crota. It's about knowing the tactics, it's about knowing what to do, and more importantly, what not to do. One other thing, the other day I showed a strategy where you can put somebody up against the top right boomer tower to keep their attention and keep them off the sword bearer. That boomer glitch means you essentially can take one entire person out of the party. You, theoretically, could just run a level 30 up there and take care in 5-man Crota the rest of the way. Again, it's a possibility, and something that people shouldn't be afraid to do. And I think that's kind of the problem. I think some people are afraid of level 31s. And you really shouldn't be, because at level 31, people have at least made the effort to get their gear leveled up to where it can be, because you can buy yourself to level 31, essentially. If people are level 30, level 29, well, that's a bit difficult. I don't think you can take them into this raid and feel confident on a standard basis, because the fact that level 31 gear is out there for everyone. You don't have to raid to become level 31. All you have to do is buy your Vanguard gear and just play it smart, figuring out how best to get yourself the right type of pieces that you need in order to get to that level. So I think players that are level 31, maybe they just don't have the RNG necessary to get the pieces that they need. Maybe they don't have the shards necessary. And certainly going through hard mode is going to get you the Radiant Shards or Radiant Energies to convert into Radiant Shards. And I'm all for helping out other players to, get to the max, get to where they want to go. Because as a community, We want that. We want everybody to be the best that they can be, so that it makes all of our lives easier. So does that mean that every level 31 you run into is a great and awesome player just down on their luck? No, of course not. Just the same way that every level 32 player isn't some great and awesome player who's the most skilled in the game. I have 2 level 32s. I am definitely not the best and most skilled Destiny player in the game. I just have fun playing it. I've had a little bit of luck on some characters, and, you know, learned a few strategies. All I want to do is try to help out my teammates as best I can while having fun. That should be always the goal, having fun. But I think a lot of people have had a lot of bad experiences taking some level 31s in a party with them, and, you know, maybe they aren't as skilled as they need to be, maybe they don't know the strategies, maybe just the group in general was a random group and they couldn't get their strategy together, no teamwork. You know, all that stuff happens, and it kind of plays into the head of some people. For instance, the other night we were doing Crota on hard. I was on my Titan level 31, and I had 2 people that I normally raid with, so there was 3 of us, and we essentially needed some more players. So we were out looking for groups on GameFAQs, the .net, .com, the .everywheres, and we were just inviting them into party chat. Well, one guy came in, and his very first question was, how many level 31s are in this group? And we said, 1. He was like, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm just not running with any level 31s. I was just running with a bunch of level 31s, and they were all dying all the time, and yada, yada, yada. They're like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man, because we're here, we've got a level 31, and that's how it is. And he left. That was the end of that guy. And I don't really feel, I mean, I kind of feel bad for him that that's his outlook on the game, but at the same time, I don't feel all that bad for him because, you know, it's a game. You know, we're here to have fun. If you can't be that serious about it. And he didn't run with us. You know, his experience was with another group. It wasn't with the group that he was coming into. And we weren't going to change things up just to suit him. I mean, I could have moved over to a level 32 character, but why? I knew that I could survive in hard. I've done it before already with my level 31 Titan, and I will do it again next week on my level 31 Titan. It's just, that's his preconceived notion, and, you know, that's essentially the attitude we want to curb with this video. Level 31 is not death. Being 1 level under max is not death. Those people should not be the great unwashed, the never get to play, never get to do anything. It's just, that's just not how it should be. It's a shame that people feel that's the way it has to be. It doesn't have to be. They can have the weapons necessary to complete. They can have the skills necessary to compete. They can have everything it takes, just not the RNG to get to max level. And maybe doing the hard raid would help them get there. So I say, come on, bring your yellow horns, let's shoot Crota in the face. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, and I'll see you around in Destiny.